Hey guys, how you doing? This is Jeremy May, Vector Pro staff. I just wanted to give you a few updates on a couple things. Just wanted to share. It might be beneficial for you. One thing, the versatility of some hooks, and I really fell in love with here recently is the 1/0 finesse worm hooks. They come in a package like this right here, well packaged, I must say. Yeah, what I normally do is I use these hooks right here. They have a little keeper right here, if you see that. So what I normally do is I go ahead and use this for my drop shot setup, which is actually pretty sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie one on for you real quick, kind of give you an idea of what I do with it, how I use it. So what I normally do is, depending on the time of the year, this time of the year, the fish kind of relate to the bottom unless you're, post-front conditions where they're suspending or whatnot. I'm going to use an average of 12 to 18 inches, just a leader. Go ahead and tie yourself a Palomar knot, which is just a basic Palomar, about 12 to 18 inches off from the bottom of the tag end. Which are long. All right, now take the tag in. I run the tag in here with the hook point facing up, down. All right, so you see what I've done there? All right, now take my my drop shot weight. Tie that on there. Go ahead and cut my tag end off. Okay. So now what I've got is I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm trying to give you guys a visual here. So, but anyhow, there you go. All right. Drop shot king right here. All right. Take one of your drop shot worms. Now, a lot of people like to use the nose hook setups where you typically nose hook the drop shot. But in an instance where they're short striking it, which means that they're biting it right here and you keep losing baits, this is where a great setup comes. Like Lake Norman, for example, we got there on Friday, we pre-fished, and they kept taking the baits and they were actually pulling them off the hooks. I mean, literally went through a whole bag of worms before I actually realized what was going on. Once I went to this route here with these Vector 1/0 is, all right, so you go ahead and nose hook it right there to the barb, like your Texas rig pretty much. But here's the key to keep these things on so they don't keep sliding down, okay? And they'll actually stay on there a good little bit. You pinch it like you're gonna Texpose. You wanna bring it all the way through. Now, if you're in wide open cover, you can Texpose it. You see that right there where it's Texposed? So when a fish actually bites it, what he does is he'll grab it and there's a hook point already there. So, but if you're around a lot of wood or cover, just kind of bury that hook bar back in there. So, and yeah, and that's it right there. It's a little 4-inch, and you can't beat it because of the elasticity in the plastic. It actually floats a lot, and it's good. So that's it. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it's a little sloppy, but we'll fix that. There you go, it's better. But one thing I like about these vector hooks is that the compact of how tight the shank of the hook actually rides to the bait. You see that? So it's actually a very slender profile, and it actually drags through cover very well, and hardly ever get hung up. So, but yeah, that's it. I usually throw a drop shot in a Shimano 2500 paired with a 7.3 Kisselcraft rod. I usually throw about a 4 to 6 inch leader, 8 to 10 pound test, depending on the clarity of the water, paired with a 20 pound or 10 pound Power Pro braid. So that's my setup, and it's pretty deadly. So. All right, so another hook that I want to talk about real quick, I'll keep it short, is the 3 and 4/0 EWG hooks. Okay, like I said, well packaged. They come in these little plastic hard containers, which is nice. This springtime, I actually did a lot of flipping with these hooks, and I swear, man, every time I jacked a fish, I did not miss one fish, and I was very impressed with them, and that's what actually made me believe. Made a believer out of me on these hooks. But anyhow, if you look at these hooks here, you know, they're solid hooks. I mean, they're sharp. I used a couple hooks most of the springtime, caught a lot of fish on the same hooks, and they actually were sharp most of the season, and I could not believe it. But anyhow, I'm going to give you guys a quick how I tie it. So I take a bobber stop. All right, now I'm using this setup here primarily for flipping and pitching, so you need to take that consideration with the bobber stop. If you're not flipping and pitching around cover and you're using just open, dragging a worm or something, you don't need the bobber stop. It's not necessary. So bobber stop, I'm going to put on your flipping weight of choice. Okay. One thing that really helped me out this springtime was the knot that I tied on the hook. I'm a big believer of the snell knot. If you're not familiar with that, let me show you real quick. It's a simple knot. You feed it through, put the hook face down, come through here, make you a little loop, put the tag in, back through the eye of the hook. All right, and then I take the tag end. All right. I can grab this stupid thing. Come on here. All right. Sorry about that. My bad. Try it again. Tag in through here. Make a loop. All right. And wrap it. I usually go about 6 or 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then take the tag in, put it through the loop that you created when you first started it. Take the tag end. Gracious almighty, what's going on here? All right, there we go. Tag in, back through the loop. Grab the tag end with your finger here, and then just pull this tight. Cut the tag end off. All right, so the key with the snell knot is this right here. So when you get bit, or when you set the hook, it goes, boop, that hook rises up. You see that? So again, when you go up, it goes, boop. You see that? Every time, top of the mouth. I don't care what you're doing. If that fish grabs that creature bait, top of the mouth. So, all right, guys. Well, sorry for long video. Just want to kind of give you guys a brief update, just kind of brief how I hook these two setups. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll be glad to help you out. Thanks.